Okay, the tools we're going to use are some type of plier, a standard screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, possibly even a small standard screwdriver, a number 2 square bit, and possibly even a piece of wedge, a scrap piece of wood, something like that. So I'm going to remove these right now. Here. First thing we're going to do is just simply pop out these panels. They lift right out. They have little captures. The next thing we're going to do is take a flat blade screwdriver and pull up on this fastener. Once we pull up, we can actually pull it straight out. And there's what the fastener looks like. So put those aside. Careful not to use the screwdriver on the fascia so you don't mess your pretty paint job up. Alright, once those are out, then you can see that the front of the fascia is very flexible and you can actually pull out. Next we're going to take the square drive, this right here. I'm going to point to the square drive screw that we're going to have to, this is it right here, we're going to have to take that out. And it's a very simple process. Take a square drive and just take it and turn it and pull it straight out. Alright, this is what the screw into the front bumper looks like. It just screws into the foam. Remove the left and the right side. The next thing we're going to do is pull this fascia back. There are 2 clips, one on each side. They're little metal clips. Very simple. You just grab the clip, push it down, and push it out of the grill in the fascia. This is one, and I'll pull the other one out just a minute here. And there's the other. It's pretty simple there. Then the next thing we're going to do, grab your Phillips screwdriver, and there are 2 screws on the bottom of the grill. I'm going to kind of wedge this in a little bit so I can get a little bit of working room. And again, these are pretty accessible once you pull the grill, the fascia away from the bumper. Be careful not to drop these screws. It can be retrieved, but it might take you an extra few minutes. There's one screw. Grab the screw. There we go. And there's the other screw. Again, we have a wedge in there to kind of pull things away. Then the next thing we do is at the top, the fascia again has a capture piece, and I'm going to pull the fascia up, and the grill tab is going to pop out. Do that on the right and left side of the top grill. Then in the center of the grill itself are two other little capture pieces. You squeeze those together and that allows the center of the grill to separate from the fascia. We have separation now, and I'm going to pull this fascia out some more so I can get some room. And once you do that, then you can remove by pushing forward the grill and separating the grill from the fascia. This is probably the hardest part right here. If you don't do it correctly, you will, number one, crack the grill, and number two, come up with a pretty bloody hand. The fascia is, again, pretty pliable and forgiving, so no need to be that cautious. And there we have the removal of one side. I'll proceed to remove the second side, and we'll reverse everything and put it back together. Okay, I'm going to insert the honeycomb grill. See if I can do a reinstall. Pulling on the fascia. And again, the fascia is very forgiving. Push that in. And just kind of work your way in with it. Making very sure that these bottom tabs go in first. Make sure everything's all lined up. That's in, that's in. There we go. Now we can pull up on the fascia and reinsert our tabs at the top. Once we do that, then we simply push on the center piece here, and that's in. The only thing we have left to do are the two bottom screws and the one side bumper screw. And the other side is just the same. Wedge it down, put the screws in, put the clips in, put the inserts in here, and then we have these little clips. Little metal clips, don't forget these. We have to put these back. There's one. And by all means, do not forget these bumper stays here. They go on either side. They just help stabilize the whole fascia. There's no real specific location, it's just in the loop of the grill insert. You kind of push it in a bit here. Use our square drive, and they don't have to be super tight, just in there. Next thing, our little fascia clips. Snap these, all 6 of them. One more. And then the last thing are your beauty pins. Snap in, nice and snug. Job is complete up here. Pick up all your tools. And admire your work.